Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great and you all are healthy. So in this class we are going to continue with our fifth action plan. There are total eight. Okay, so let's just start it. Okay, so the fifth one is National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Himalaya Ecosystem. Okay, in short, it is NMSHE. So let's see that what are the primary objectives of that. So the first objective is to develop a sustainable national capacity to continuously assess the health status of the Himalayan ecosystem. Second objective is to assist states in the Indian Himalayan region with their implementation of actions selected to the sustainable development. Okay, that was it for this fifth one. Now let us move to sixth one, and the sixth one is National Mission for a Green India. So let us study the objective of this. So first objective is to increase forest cover on 5 million hectares of forest or non-forest land and improved quality of the forest cover on another 5 million hectares of non-forest land. Okay. Second objective is to have a improved ecosystem services include biodiversity, hydrological services and carbon sequestration from the 10 million hectare of forest or non-forest land mentioned above. Okay, which I just told you. Third objective is to increased forest-based livelihood income of about 3 million households living in and around the forest. And the last one is to enhanced annual CO2 sequestration by 50 to 60 million ton in the year 2020, which is going on now. Okay, now let's come on to the seventh one. 7 is National Mission on Sea Buckthorn. Okay, sea buckthorn, that is NMS. So sea buckthorn plant is popularly known as leyberries. Okay, so this is a plant. The MOEF and DRDO have launched a major national initiative for sea buckthorn cultivation in high altitude cold desert ecosystem. The initiative is one of many conservation measures for fragile high altitude ecosystem. Sea buckthorn is also known as wonder plant or Ladakh gold. Okay, now let us see what are the uses of this Ladakh gold or wonder plant or sea buckthorn or leyberries. Okay, so there are four names you can remember from anyone. So what are its uses now? So it has multi-purpose medicinal and nutritional properties and also helps in soil conservation and nitrogen fixation. Hardy drought resistant areas and tolerant to extreme temperature hardy drought resistant and tolerant to extreme temperatures from minus 40 degrees Celsius to plus 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, the plant has an extensive root system which can fix atmospheric nitrogen, making it ideal for controlling soil erosion and preventing desertification. The initiative is a part of submission on cold desert ecosystems under the Green India Mission, which is a part of National Action Plan on Climate Change. Now we are at our last part, and the last part is NMSA, that is National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. Okay, so actually there are more mission also. We will discuss more also, but these were the common ones, so I discuss them first. Okay, there are 2-3 more missions. Okay, so we will cover that also in this part only. So they identified the key dimension for the areas which I'll be telling you. So the first one is adaptation and mitigation, improved crop seed, livestock and fish culture, water efficiency, pest management, improved farm practices, nutrition management, agriculture insurance, credit support, markets, access to the information, and the last one is livelihood diversification. So let us quickly do the last left missions also. Okay, so the ninth one we can call it as 9. Ninth one is NMSKCC, that is National Mission on Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. So let's check out the objective of it. So the first objective is the formation of knowledge network among the existing knowledge institution engaged in research and development relating to the climate science. Second is to establishment of global technology watch groups with institutional capacities to carry out research on risk minimized technology selection for developmental choices. Third is the development of national capacity for modeling of the regional impact of climate change on different ecological zones with the country for different seasons and living standards. Last one is establishing research network and encouraging research in the areas of climate change impact on important socio-economic sectors like agriculture, health, natural ecosystem, biodiversity, etc. Okay, now let's move on to next one, that is National Bioenergy Mission. So the government is preparing a national bioenergy mission to boost power generation from biomass, which is a renewable energy source abundantly available in India. The national vision will aim at improving energy efficiency in the traditional biomass consuming industries and seek to develop a bioenergy city project and providing logistic support to biomass processing units. It will also propose a GIS-based national biomass resource atlas to map potential biomass regions of the country. Also, according to the estimates, biomass from agro and agro-industrial residue can potentially generate 25,000 megawatt of power in India. Okay. So we have finished our India's next national action plan on climate change. In the next class, we will see the pollution, environment and biodiversity conservation laws. Okay, so stay tuned guys, we'll meet you in the next video. Goodbye, take care.